Go ahead and sit on your chair. Make sure your feet are grounded, so if your feet can't quite reach the floor, go ahead and place them on your blocks or blanket. Just ground down into the feet. Lean back into the chair today. And take a nice deep inhale here. As you do, lift those shoulders up to your ears. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders down and away. Allow yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, onto your chair, and into your body. Allow the eyes to close if they haven't already. And start to arrive in this space. Take in the surroundings, acknowledging all that's around you. Not only below you, what you're sitting on, the space above you, the space behind you, and even the space in front of you. Just take it all in. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Start to scan over physically, acknowledging those areas of tightness or concern. It's going to be a full body chair practice. It's going to mostly be seated. So we're going to do a lot of everything on the chair until we get toward the end. So just kind of be noticing all those areas that might feel a little tight, a little tender. But then other areas that feel a little bit more open and ready to expand. Always allowing your breath to be the guide. If you ever find yourself holding your breath or straining to breathe, you might have gone a little too deep or a little too fast. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Start to check in mentally, emotionally. Acknowledge any thoughts that are arising or popping around in your head. Any emotions attached to those thoughts. And try to just acknowledge them. Try not to get attached. And then just notice any of those emotions and thoughts that are a positive influence and are going to benefit your practice. And allow those to stay with you. And if you notice any emotions or thoughts that are going to be a distraction, that are not going to serve you in a positive way, give each of those little loving kindness and then send them on their way. See if you can let go of them. See them floating away in a bubble, on a cloud, on a bird. And then take a full inhale here. And let it go. And start to settle into your breath. Starting to manipulate that breath, inhaling and exhaling a little bit deeper. Smoothing it out. Making your inhales and exhales match. And as you do, start to set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's to be present with your breath the entire practice. Maybe present with your body the entire practice. Just noticing those little subtle changes and nuances between the poses, between the sides. Continue to build your breath. Engage that Ujjayi pranayama if that's comfortable for you, that slight narrowing of the back of the throat. Try to create that little ha sound or wave sound. Be mindful if you do start to engage that breath, try not to push your tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth or against your teeth. Try to keep that tongue heavy. Try to keep the jaw relaxed. And we'll let that intention settle in as we open our practice together with one Om or a sigh of the breath. Allow your hands to press at your heart center. Exhale fully here. Inhaling. Allow your hands come back under your thighs. Start to find a few more rounds of breath here. Connecting back to that breath before we start to move. And then on your next exhale, let your chin come to your chest. As you inhale, roll your right ear toward your right shoulder. And as you exhale, draw all the way over to the left. Take an inhale there. And exhale all the way to the right. Take an inhale there. And exhale all the way to the left. Take an inhale there. And exhale back over to the right to hold. Take an inhale here. Maybe as you exhale, take that left hand down and reach it down toward the floor. And on your exhale, maybe look down to your right shoulder. Take another inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, look back to neutral, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest, roll your head all the way over to the left. Pausing there, take an inhale. As you exhale, take your right arm, reach it down beside the chair. Take another inhale there. And as you exhale, draw the chin toward the shoulder. And take an inhale there. And exhale. As you inhale, draw your chin back to neutral as that left ear comes to the left shoulder. And then exhale, draw your chin back up to neutral. As you inhale, sweep those arms up. As you exhale, bring them down. We'll see how long my cat lasts here. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale down. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach it up. Hold there as you exhale. Take a full inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, right hand down by the side, grab onto the chair or the leg of the chair, the seat of the chair as you lean over. Roll the left shoulder back, reach out through those right fingers. And then bend the top elbow and find the back of your head. Lean into the chair, open up the chest, take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, round down toward that bottom knee, toward the right knee. Inhale, open up, lean back into the chair. And exhale, round. Again, inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open, reach that top arm all the way to the ceiling. And then exhale, lean it over again, find some side stretch. Another full inhale, hold here. Hold to exhale. On your next inhale, take that top arm up to the ceiling. And then exhale, bring that hand all the way down by your side as you come up to seated. Inhale, takes those arms all the way back up again. As you exhale, left down to the chair. And take that right arm overhead. Good, roll that right shoulder back, lean into the chair. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bend that top elbow. Find that hand to the back of the head, create a little hammock, and then inhale, open up the chest, lean it back. And as you exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, open, really lift up through the elbow to find stretch in the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, opening. And exhale, round. Inhale, opens you up. Take that top arm, reach it up to the ceiling. And then exhale, lean it over to the left again. Really press into the chair to lift the chest. Take another inhale here. And exhale. Press into that bottom hand as you inhale, take the top arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, release it all the way down by your side. Good. As you inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, find cactus arms. Lift the chest, roll over the back of the chair. Inhale, reaches you up. Exhale, leans you back, cactus arms. Good, one more time there. Inhale, reaches you up. Exhale, find those cactus arms. Good, keep lifting the chest. Take the arms out wide. And then palms come closer together as you reach those arms back over the chair toward one another. Maybe the hands find, your strap is there in case you need that. And then roll the shoulders back more. Good, lift the chin or chin to chest, whatever's gonna feel best for your neck. Good, take 2 more breaths here, really opening up the front body. One more full inhale. And exhale. Releasing the grip of the hands as you inhale, take the arms wide. Exhale, find those cactus arms. As you inhale, reach those arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Sorry, buddy. All the way forward, wrap those arms around your knees. And pause there for a moment. Give those knees a hug, let the head round over the knees, let the back round forward. Take another full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And as you exhale, hands to heart. Take one of your blocks, place it between your knees. That long, tall, skinny way, squeezing between your knees. If it does feel better to take it the longer way, you are more than welcome to do that. Sometimes I feel that opens my hips a little too much, but all what feels best to you. Kind of bring yourself more toward the front of your chair. Ground down into those feet and bring your hands to heart center. Good. Lift the elbows out, draw the shoulder blades onto the back as your hands come to your chest. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, rotate to the right. Keep the hands at your heart center. Take an inhale there. And exhale all the way to the left. Keep those hands at heart center. Good, take an inhale. Exhale all the way to the right. Take an inhale. Exhale all the way to the left. So of course we can go a little bit deeper by moving our arms, but we want to use the chest to turn. Exhale all the way back to the right and hold. Good, draw that right shoulder back. Squeeze the block, rotate with the chest. And then take your left hand to the outside of the right knee and that right hand to the back of the chair or to the seat of the chair, whatever's going to feel better to you. And then use that extra torque to find a little bit more rotation. As you do, press into the feet, squeeze the block. Good, on your inhales, can you lift your chest? And on your exhales, as you twist, squeeze the block with your knees. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, bring those hands back to your heart center. And exhale all the way over to the left. Good, pause there. Take an inhale, draw that left shoulder back. Exhale. As you inhale, right hand comes down to that left knee. Left hand comes to the back of the chair, the seat of the chair, and find a little deeper rotation. Your inhales are going to lift you up through the spine, draw in through the low belly. As you exhale, press into the feet, squeeze the block. One more full inhale here. Stay at exhale. Inhale, brings those hands back to heart center. And exhale, back to center. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, fold, release that block from your knees and give your legs a squeeze. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, belly is on your thighs, reach the arms to the back of the chair, heart forward, think locust pose. Exhale, fold, hands to floor. Inhale, lengthen forward, reach hands to the back of the chair. Maybe they grab the chair and roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one last time, lengthen out, reach back as much as you reach forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeps those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, adding on just a little bit here. Inhale, sweeps your arms up. As you exhale, fold, hug the legs. Inhale, lengthen out, reach those hands back. Exhale, refold. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Good, sit up nice and tall, take an inhale. And as you exhale, foot down, chest comes down, fold. Inhale, lengthen, reach the heart forward, reach the hands back. Exhale, refold. As you inhale, sweep those arms up. And as you exhale, draw that left knee into the chest. Good, take an inhale there. Exhale, foot down and fold. Inhale, half lift, reach the arms back, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeps those arms up. As you exhale, draw that right knee into your chest. Good, take an inhale there. As you exhale, right ankle over the left knee. Good, take a full inhale here, sit up tall, and then exhale, fold forward. Pause here, take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sits the chest up. Exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Take an inhale there. As you exhale, take the hands behind the thigh and straighten the leg any little bit. You can even lean back into the chair if it feels more comfortable there. Inhale, bends into the knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Hold there, take an inhale. Exhale. Good, one more full inhale. And as you exhale, bend into the knee. Take an inhale there. And exhale, foot to the floor as you fold. Inhale, long spine, reach for the chair, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hug that left knee into the chest. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, take that left ankle over the knee. Good, take an inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, start to lengthen forward. Finding a little hip stretch. Take an inhale there. And exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, hugs that knee into the chest. Take an inhale there. And as you exhale, find your hands behind your thigh. Good, as you inhale, straighten that leg any little bit. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Feel free to lean into the back of the chair here. Inhale, straighten and hold. Good, use your arm muscles, use your leg muscles. Push through the heel, find a stretch in the back of the thigh to the calf. Big inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee. Take an inhale there. And exhale, foot down as you fold. Inhale, long spine, reach to the back of the chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, take those legs out wide. Sitting on the edge of your chair, taking those legs out wide. Just working into our legs a little bit more. You might want to hold on either to the front of the chair or to the sides of the chair for balance if you need to, but press down into the feet, lift up through the chest, take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, hover that right foot. Good. Try not to lean to the left, just try to hover, use your hip. Exhale there. As you inhale, draw that knee to center. Exhale wide. Inhale, center. Exhale wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Hold at the wide, and then keep the leg as it is, and see if you can just kind of rotate that right ankle out to the right. So inhale, right ankle out to the right. So I'm just going to show you from the front. So ankle to the right, so you're engaging your glutes more, and inhale in. Inhale out, exhale in, but your leg is still on the side. Inhale out, exhale in. One more time, inhale out, exhale in, hold, hover. Inhale, lengthen the leg out any little bit. Exhale, hold. Good, sit up nice and tall. Can you release the chair just for a moment? Take an inhale. Leg is shaking, that's good. Exhale, bend the knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, press that foot down. Good, as you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Blocks are there in case you need them to hold on. Round forward, let that spine just fold forward. And take an inhale there. And exhale. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, sit yourself back up. Good, settle into the chair. My cat's made himself a home behind me. Sitting up nice and tall, press into the feet, lift the chest. And on your next inhale, lift your left foot. Good, take an inhale there. And exhale, drop to center. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale, abduct. Exhale, adduct. Good. Inhale, bring it out to the side, hold. As you exhale, draw that heel any little bit more behind you. Inhale to center. Exhale out, so you're working your glute minimus. Inhale, your piriformis, and your glute medius here instead of your max. One more time, out. And to center. And then from here, inhale, straighten that leg any little bit. Good, push through the heel, maybe hover those hands. Shaking is a good thing, you're working those muscles. Big inhale here. As you exhale, bend. Good, take an inhale. And exhale, press the foot down. Good, inhale, takes those arms up. And exhale, fold. Let yourself round forward. Drop the head, relax the shoulders. Take an inhale. And exhale. Blocks are there if you need them. Take your feet out a little bit wider, parallel the feet, and start to lift the hips. Come into a forward fold here. So you have the blocks there, you even have the seat of the chair behind you to hold on to, but make those legs as straight as you can. Imagine drawing your head further out away from your chair. Imagine drawing your tailbone toward the back of the chair as you lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Nice full inhale here. And exhale. As you inhale, bend into those knees, turn the heels and toes out, and just kind of rock a little bit from side to side. Warming up those hips a little bit more. We start to get into a few more movements. Another big inhale here. And as you exhale, come to center. Inhale, sits you back down on the chair. And exhale, fold. Press into the legs. Inhale, brings the arms up. And exhale, hands start. Good, sliding yourself onto the chair so that your right thigh is on the chair, your right foot is turned out. And then that back leg is going to come so it's squared, so the hips are square. So your left knee is going to drop down to the floor. Maybe you put it on a block to start or a pillow, just so you can find a little bit of balance there on the chair. And just pause there, take your low belly draw in, draw those hip points up. Roll the shoulders back, and then if you have your balance, take those arms up. Good, maybe start to lift the chest. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Good, press into the ball of the back foot. Try to take that left hip and draw it forward as you slide your right hip back. Good, take another inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, press into the ball of the back foot, and exhale, start to straighten that back leg any little bit. Good, keep the chest lifted. If your chest starts to lean forward, keep the knee bent. Good, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, interlink the fingers, bring those hands behind the head. Draw the thumbs down the neck, bring the elbows wide as you inhale, open the chest. Good, exhale there. Keep lifting the chest, keep pushing into the back heel. And as you exhale, draw those elbows up to the ceiling. Create a little hammock for your head with your hands. Keep lifting up through the elbows, find that stretch in the front body. Take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, lengthen those hands forward to the blocks or the floor. So power up that back leg now, straighten it as much as you can. Maybe you press so much into that front foot that you can hover your hips. Or maybe it feels better today to just keep those hips on the chair. Good, couple more deep breaths here. We're gonna come into a twist in a moment. Really make that back leg nice and active. See if you can take that left hip and lift it up to the ceiling any little bit by really thinking of lifting your hamstring to the ceiling. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Keeping your left hand on the ground or on the block, take your right arm up to the ceiling, find a twist. Good, take another inhale here. And exhale. Maybe that top hand comes and finds your low back. Maybe the back of your hand finds your opposite hip, finding a chest opener, and then roll away from the chair. Good, keep powering up that back leg. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, takes that top arm all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, brings it all the way back to the floor. Good, take an inhale there, nice long spine. Exhale. As you inhale, bring your hands to your front knee. And then exhale, press yourself up. Good, as you inhale, bend into that back knee again. Find your balance on the chair. And then again, this might be where that strap comes in handy. You're gonna bend your back knee and grab your ankle. And find a little quad stretch. Use your hand on the back of the chair so you don't fall over. And then roll the shoulders back and then press the knee back. Take another full inhale here. And exhale. Releasing the foot on your inhale. And as you exhale, slide that left knee toward the right knee. Good, pause there, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back to center. Sitting at the edge of your chair, take an inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the chest forward, arms back. Exhale, refold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Second side, turn that left toes out. Sliding that left thigh bone along the chair. And then bend into that back knee. So again, it can come on the block or it can reach toward the floor. And then just set yourself up so you have your balance. Once you have your balance, maybe start to lift those arms. So really power up into that back foot. Gonna draw that right hip slightly forward as the left hip draws back. Draw up through the sideways and then reach those arms up a little bit higher. Good, big inhale here. And then exhale, start to press through that back heel, straightening that back leg. Engage the glute, keep drawing in through the belly. Tailbone lengthens to the floor. And then interlink those hands and draw the hands behind your head. Lift up through the chest, lean the head into the hands as the elbows reach to the ceiling. Good, opening up the front body, lean back into those hands. Keep dropping tailbone to floor. Good, take another inhale. Can the elbows come closer together? Exhale. As you inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale there. Take an inhale, grow long through the spine. And then exhale, lengthen forward, hands to blocks or floor. By that right or left foot. Really power up the back leg if it was bent before. Good, come up onto the ball of the foot. Lean the weight slightly forward, maybe even hover off the chair. Nice full breaths here. Finding length in the spine, finding length in the hip, almost trying to bring that right hip up higher as you lengthen the chest forward. One more full inhale here. Exhale. Right hand's gonna stay on the block or the floor, and that left arm's gonna start to reach to the ceiling. Good, press into that bottom hand to reach up taller through the top arm. And then that top arm can stay reaching to the ceiling. Maybe your hand finds your low back, press into the low back, roll the shoulder, or the back of the hand finds your opposite hip. Still lifting that hip and rolling the shoulder back. Back leg still active. Bottom hands pressing, top shoulders rolling back. Can you draw the shoulder blades closer together? Another full inhale. Exhale. Inhale takes that top arm all the way up. Exhale brings it to the floor. Good, pause there, take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings those hands to your front knee. Exhale, press yourself up. As you inhale, bend into that back knee again. Find your balance, use the back of the chair. And then find that quadricep stretch. So reaching back for that back heel. Press the foot into the hand, hand into the foot as you lengthen the knee back. And keep your balance. Try to roll the shoulders back. Trust the chair. Trust your breath. Good, 2 more breaths here. One more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, releases that foot. Exhale, slides that knee toward the left. Pause there, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back to center. Good, pausing here. And then inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach back, heart reaches forward. Grab onto the chair anywhere you can and roll those shoulders back, let the heart come forward more. Good, take another inhale there. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, adding on and going into some hip openers. Working that inner thigh. Right foot's gonna press out again. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get rid of my cat. Taking up too much of the chair, buddy. All right, right leg's out again. This time your left leg's gonna be out to the side. Hopefully you're open up enough here. You can pause here, you can be as far forward on the chair or as far back as you need to. So if you need to lean into the chair a little bit, you have that. But if you can, over time, work your way toward the front. It's just gonna be a little bit more opening for you. Press into the edge of the back foot. Press down into that front foot. And then just pause there. Just kind of bring your hands to your hips. And can you almost imagine drawing that left hip back? So engage that glute. Find your weight a little bit more into that back leg rather than leaning forward. And then draw in through the low belly. Good, take another breath here. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, find cactus arms. And as you exhale, draw those elbows together in front of your chest. Notice the sensations that are created in the back body when you do this. So elbows together, pinkies together. Good, lift the elbows a little. Keep drawing that left shoulder back. Good, keep pressing into the feet, big inhale. And then exhale, make those arms wide and straight, warrior 2. Big inhale here. And then as you exhale, side angle pose. So either elbow to thigh, Hand to the block or the floor inside that right foot. Again, press into the back leg. Draw that left hip slightly forward as you take your top arm to the ceiling. Top arm can stay to the ceiling. Maybe it reaches overhead, finding a nice stretch from armpit to hip. Keep pushing into the outer edge of the back foot. Or maybe you find a half bind and that hand comes, the back of the hand comes to the low back. Maybe it finds your hip, maybe it finds the chair somewhere. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Good, take another full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, takes that top arm back up to the ceiling. Exhale, looking down. Press into that bottom hand as you inhale, press yourself back up, warrior two. Exhale there. Good, finding reverse warrior. That back hand can either press into the back leg or the back of your hand finds your low back or the chair. Take your top arm, reach it up to the ceiling and lean back. Good, maybe you hold on to the seat of the chair so that you have a little comfort there to lean back a little bit more. Send those right ribs forward. Gaze can be up, down to your front knee, or maybe even down to your back heel, depending on how your neck is feeling. Good, take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale comes back, warrior two. Exhale, release those hands down. From here, you're gonna press into the chair, bend that back knee, heel toe it in, so it's facing forward, and then slide yourself in the chair. Bring that right foot forward. Pause for a moment, notice those sensations in the right hip. And then inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold, round into the spine here. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, reach the arms back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hand start. Good, second side. Taking those left toes, turn them out to the left. Take that right leg extended out. Press into the outer edge of the foot. Get yourself centered and square on the chair so you feel comfortable. Good, and then hands on your hips. Just kind of noticing differences on this side. All right, we're all built a little differently. Maybe your leg doesn't go as straight. Maybe it's a little bit more forward. Totally fine, but make sure your tailbone drops, low belly pulls in, and then equalize that weight, putting maybe a little bit more into the back leg. A lot of times we tend to lean forward here. Good, so make sure you can press into your feet. You might even be shaking a little bit in the legs, totally normal. And then inhale, brings those arms like cactus. As you exhale, bring those elbows and pinky edges together. Good, can you draw your right shoulder back just a little bit? Draw the shoulder blades away from one another as you lift the elbows ever so slightly. Keep pressing into the legs. Keep the engagement in the core. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back, warrior two. Reach those arms wide. Good, big inhale there. And then exhale, side angle pose. So either elbow to thigh, hand to the block or the floor on the inside of that left leg. Really, once you're there, power up that back leg. Send that right hip slightly forward. Draw the shoulder blades together as you reach up to the ceiling. And then decide if you want a nice little side stretch, reaching that top arm overhead. Maybe you stay there a couple breaths. Or maybe you take that hand behind your back, find a little bit of a bind, grabbing onto the chair, your hip, or your back, rolling the shoulders back. Wherever you are, draw the shoulder blades toward one another. So heart's gonna come forward, hip's gonna come forward, press into the feet as you lift the chest away from the floor. Good, another full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, takes that top arm all the way back up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, press yourself back up, warrior two. Good, pause there. Find the strength of your legs again. And then taking that back hand, Either taking it down the back of the back leg or find your low back or the chair. And then start to reach that top arm up. If you have the bind, maybe you find the bottom of the chair and then lean into that so that you can lean back a little bit further. Press into the legs, open the chest, and then take the gaze to wherever it feels best for you. Forward, up, or back. Find length in that left side, little compression in the right side. One more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale brings you back to warrior two. And exhale. Inhale, hands to your heart, your hips. Exhale, bend into that right knee and then heel toe that foot into center. Slide yourself onto the chair as you bring your left foot to center. Pausing there, notice those sensations. And then inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, refold. Inhale, reaches those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. Heel toe those feet a little bit apart. Let yourself kind of dangle between your legs. Your choice here, you can stay dangling forward. You can slide your hips back into your chair, or you can straighten those legs, come into a forward fold. Sometimes that feels good after having all that compression on the back of the legs into the glutes to like lift the hips and let them get a little breather here. Rock the hips any way you need to. Move in what way feels good and organic to your body. Take another full breath or two here. Try to relax the head and jaw. And exhale fully. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hips to the chair if they're not there already. And as you inhale, roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Let those shoulders come up last. Good, and I'm just gonna change my chair so that you can see a little bit better. We're gonna do a little bit of heart opening with the chair a little differently today. So I'm just gonna turn sideways just so you can see what that looks like. You're gonna bring yourself all the way to the edge of your chair and then grab the side of your chair so that your thumbs point forward. So grabbing the side of your chair, walk those feet out just a little bit so the feet are in front of the knees. And then press into the chair, roll the shoulders back, and on your inhale, lift your hips away from the chair. And then exhale, draw them back to the chair without touching. Inhale, lift up, keep those arms nice and straight. Exhale, back down. Press into the feet, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, back. This time we're gonna hold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hold, engage the glutes, tailbone toward your knees. Shoulders roll away from the ears, squeeze those elbows toward one another. Either chin lifts to the ceiling or chin goes toward the chest. Good, take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring those hips back to the chair. Good, pause there, take an inhale, walk those feet in. And exhale. Adding on a little bit if you want to try, we're gonna do that again, hold for 5 breaths. Or you can keep your legs straight. See how that feels. So kind of like a reverse plank. So hold on to the side of the chair. Walk those feet out, come right up to the edge, walk the feet out, maybe a little bit more, maybe even bring those feet together so you can squeeze your knees together on this one. Press into the hands. As you inhale, lift the hips away. And then exhale, walk the feet forward, press the legs straight and lift the hips. Good, press down, roll the shoulders back, hips lift, chest lifts. Push those toes down. Good, squeeze the knees together. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, walk the feet back, and hips to chair. Good, and take an inhale, relax those arms. And exhale. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, reach to the back of the chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Adding on just into the shoulders a little bit. Turn my chair back around to face you. So grounding down into the chair, sit forward in your chair so you have space behind you. So we're gonna do Gomukhasana, and this is where if you have your strap, you can grab it on the last one that we're gonna do. So just have that if you want it to, if you can't bind your hands, have it in your lap so that you can. Take the arms out wide and make fists. Good, inhale, takes your right arm behind you, left arm down. Good, press those fists into your back and then draw the elbows to the midline. Take an inhale there. Exhale, unwind. Take an inhale, left arm comes overhead, right arm comes low. Good, press those hands into the back. Take an inhale there, draw the elbows to the midline. Exhale. One more like that each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, right arm up, left arm low. Maybe get those fists a little closer. Press the fists into the back. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, draw those elbows to the center line. Inhale, opens you up. Exhale, left arm over, right arm under. Maybe those arms get a little closer. Press in with the fist. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, draw the elbows to the midline. As you inhale, open back up. And then exhale, this is where you can grab the strap. The strap's gonna come in the right hand. Take an inhale, right arm's gonna go overhead. Left arm's gonna go under back. And then try to walk those hands closer together on the strap. Again, elbows not to the side, it's not leaning forward, it's lifting up and drawing to the midline, so toward your head. Bottom elbows drawing toward your hip, hands are drawing toward one another. If they can clasp one another, press the hands into the back and lift the chest. Good, think of reaching your top elbow up, your bottom elbow down. Good, continue to breathe. Just notice how it feels on this side, on both shoulders. And then usually the second side is a whole different story. Exhale fully here. Take your bottom hand, release that first, and then take your top hand and release it. Switch hands, pause there just for a moment, let that come back to neutral. And then taking that left arm up overhead, taking the right arm down below, finding the strap, and then working those elbows toward the midline. So top elbow toward the head, bottom elbow toward the hip, walking those hands toward one another. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and breathe into this. Good, top elbows lifting, bottom elbows descending. Chin is parallel to the floor, and notice those sensations in the shoulders. Good, take another full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, releases that bottom hand first. Exhale, top hand. Pause there, take a moment. Good, one more heart opener here on your chair. So again, I'm gonna turn just sideways so you can see what's happening behind me with the strap. So the strap's gonna come back with you. Take the strap in one hand, slide yourself onto the back of the chair so you can roll those shoulder blades over the back of the chair, and then grab the strap behind. Palms are gonna face away from you. And you're gonna imagine pulling, get your hands as close as you can together. Imagine pulling the strap apart. So as you notice, once you try to pull your strap apart, those shoulder blades automatically roll back. Good, and then lengthen hands to floor. Chin can stay in at your chest. If it's okay for your neck, maybe your chin lifts. Maybe you start to draw those hands away from the chair. Keep pulling strap apart. Big opener for the chest here. Good, take one more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly bring chin to chest. Exhale, slide those hands along the strap, release the strap. And bring those hands to center. Then from in here, we're going to start to make our way toward the floor. We're gonna do a nice little pigeon pose on the chair. So from here, before we get there, you're going to slide yourself forward on the chair. Good. And then from there, make your feet wide. And you have the option of holding onto the chair or bringing the hands forward. You're gonna drop into Malasana. So sliding forward, hands can stay on the chair to allow yourself to drop. Or once you're down there, hands come forward, find a little Malasana. Rock a little bit, maybe bow forward. And then start to reach the arms forward, start to bring those knees toward the ground, one at a time or two at the same time. And then turn yourself around so you're facing the chair. Grabbing onto that chair, tuck the toes, and just pause there for a moment. Step down onto one foot at a time, standing with your hands on the chair. So bring your feet a little bit closer together, and you're gonna take your right leg extended back. Find some length in that leg. Press into the chair with the hands. If you wanna find a little bit more of a forward fold to get into those hamstrings, you can take your elbows to the chair. But take a peek at your back toes. Make sure all 5 toes point to the ground. It likes to roll up. That's a lot easier. Roll that hip down. Gonna take another inhale there. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, come back to your hands. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. And then take your knee, you're gonna place it on the chair. Hopefully your chair, you can slide on it. If not, you're just gonna walk it forward. So slide that knee forward. So your knee is gonna go toward the right. Your heel is gonna go to the left. So your shin is at a diagonal on the chair. And then walk your back heel back, finding pigeon. And you can stay holding onto the chair and lift upright if you feel like you need more of a chest opener. If you want to fold forward, wrap your hands on the back of the chair, lean your head on that, and fold forward. See if you can press your shin bone into the chair to find a little deeper active stretch on that right hip. Good, 2 more breaths here. One more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly bring those hands back to the chair if they're not there already. Press into the chair, shift your hips back, draw your knee to your nose. And then press it back, downward dog. So step that right foot back, parallel those feet so you can reach onto the chair, let the chest drop, send those hips back as if you're doing downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, shift the hips over, the shoulders over those wrists. Step the feet in so that they are underneath the hips. And then bring those feet a little bit closer, taking that left leg to the back of your mat. So lift that left leg off the floor, squaring those hips, lengthening forward. And again, if you want to take it deeper, elbows to chair. Keep lifting that left heel. Look back at your toes, see if you can get all 5 toes to rotate to point to the ground. Breathing into the hamstring here. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest, come back to those hands if you're not there already. And as you exhale, draw knee to nose. Draw your knee on the chair. And then start to slide that knee toward the left. Heel's gonna go to the right as you walk that right foot back. Coming into that pigeon on this side. Good. Press down into that front shin. You can stay upright or lean forward. Whatever's gonna feel best to you. Wherever you are, press into that shin and then draw the pelvis slightly forward and power up that back leg to get a little deeper stretch on that left hip. Good. 2 more full breaths here. Exhale fully. As you inhale, start to walk those hands back on the chair. Exhale, press to the hand, draw knee to nose. And then as you inhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Press those hands into the top of the chair, send those hips back. Lengthen from armpit to hip, draw up through the low belly. Nice full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, walks those hands onto the chair. Bend down into those knees, bring your knees to the floor. And then from here, walk the feet back or the knees back just a little bit and bring your hands onto the chair so that your elbows are on the chair. If you need a blanket or something on the chair for your elbows, you can do that. Keep the elbows wide, but start to bend your hands up to the ceiling. And then walk those hips back even more so you feel that stretch that you just did in downward dog. And then press the palms together and let the head come down, let the forehead either rest on the chair or walk yourself back so that your head can come down below the chair. So it just depends on your proportions of your upper arm bones. You may or may not be able to do that. It's totally fine. Now, wherever you are, that low belly is probably hanging to the floor. Can you draw the low belly up and in? Keep drawing that low belly up and in, and then send the hips back more. Press down into the elbows, press into those hands. And a nice stretch in the shoulders, the upper back, the chest, the underarms, your triceps. Good, one more full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lifts the head. Exhale, take those hands to the back of the chair. Shift your hips forward so you can bend your elbows. And then slide the elbows out. And sit back on your heels. Enjoy that sensation. And then from here, we're going to transition onto our backs with our feet on the chair. So start to make your way onto your back with your feet on the chair. And then once you're there, just pause for a moment. Use any props that you might need to. And then from here, take your right leg up to the ceiling. And you can hang on to the back of the thigh, kind of let that right hip drop to the ground. And then point and flex through the foot. Using your breath, even slowing it down even more, just bringing some movement into the foot. And then maybe circles to the right, nice and slow. And then going the opposite direction. And then back to center, push up through the heel. Let that right hip draw down, let your low belly draw in. Take a full inhale there. And then as you exhale, find half happy baby. Grab onto that right foot, draw that right knee down. Let your hips lift. Just kind of move around a little bit, feel some sensations there in the hip. And then take that right leg back up to the ceiling. And place that right foot on the chair. Taking that left leg up. And then maybe if you want, hold on to the back of the thigh, let that left hip drop down. And then point and flex through the foot. See if you can get your toes all the way up toward the ceiling. Really finding a stretch in the front of the foot as much as into the calf. And then maybe circles to the right. How big can you make those circles with your ankle? And then to the left. And then back to center, push up through that heel. Make the legs super straight, drop in through the belly. And then finding half happy baby. Just move around, do any motions that feel good here. And then taking that leg back up to center and releasing that foot to the ground. Pause here for a moment, scan over the body, see if there's any posture your body needs before Shavasana. And you can do Shavasana with your legs up on the chair. You can take them off of the chair, whatever's going to feel best in your body. Take a few moments to adjust yourself, set yourself up for comfort. Being mindful that the backs of your knees aren't pressing into the chair, but also that your whole lower leg is supported by the chair if you're using the chair. The idea of the chair is to support the legs. Maybe even bring those hips right underneath the knees. So you can feel like you're completely supported with that chair. And then try to relax the legs. Hands can rest on your belly. They can come by your side, maybe even overhead if you feel like you want to open the front body a little bit more. Press in with the back of the head into the floor. Slide those shoulder blades together ever so slightly to lift the heart. And then let the back melt into your mat. And take a nice full inhale here. And as you exhale, get any little wiggles out that you have in your body. Allow your body and mind to surrender here into relaxation. I'll bring us out of Shavasana with 3 bells. Take rest. Feeling free to stay here if you need to restore and rest a little bit longer. Otherwise, if you're ready to move on, start to deepen your breath. Start to bring some movement into the fingers and toes, maybe even the wrists and ankles. On your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, reach them out nice and long. Maybe even take those legs up toward the ceiling. And then start to hug those knees into your chest, giving them a big squeeze. Lengthen the tailbone toward the floor. And then little rocks on your back, bringing the circulation back to the body. If it's accessible to you, maybe pressing that chair away from you to give yourself a little bit more space using your feet. And then placing the feet on the ground, maybe do some windshield wiper legs. If that's not accessible to you, just roll over to one side and pause there. When you are ready, roll over to one side. Use that arm as a pillow. Just scan over the body mentally, physically, acknowledging those shifts from the practice today. And then when you're ready, mindfully pressing yourself up. Come all the way up to seated. You have the choice to sit on your chair or to stay on the floor. Once you found that comfortable seat, if your eyes have opened, allow them to close. Bring your hands to your heart center, allowing yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, and into your body. Connecting with your intention, connecting with the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice. Allowing yourself to use those, especially the breath, whenever you need it, once you transition off your mat into your evening and week ahead. We'll seal our practice in as we unite our energies through those internet waves with one om or a sigh of the breath. Take a full inhale here. Bow your head slightly. Taking a moment, think of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for. And hold on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thanks for being here. Drink lots of water, each bite is for sunblock. Namaste.